Race, you are on track. First up against Vitesse. We've just worked out why Accelerates aren't coming to the track start. That's because they've gone home. They were a development class team. Whoops. So scratch that. Vitesse, you are on track though, so hang around. So Vitesse are going to be against a team, but as yet we're not exactly sure who you're racing against. Vitesse, hate to let you down, guys. We were just testing the whole getting a team to the track. You've done it brilliantly, but now we're going to do the first actual race, which is not you guys. So if you can go somewhere else. Stand down, Vitesse, stand down. Two teams we need on the track are Presto and Northern Arrows. So our first two teams, Presto and Northern Arrows. I do apologise, Vitesse. Stand down. Presto and Northern Arrows, make your way to the track start. You guys are our first two knockout teams. Presto and Northern Arrows. We're just trying to get you into a bit of a knockout frenzy here. We're trying to throw you off balance. Add into the tension, add to the nerves. This was the plan all along. So just waiting for Presto's trigger man to come down to the start.
Can I start? And here we are then for the knockout races. I'm going to welcome the first team stepping into lane 1 today. It's Presto. Gentlemen, come and join me. I've even got the hand all ready for you, gentlemen. So this is it, coming even further. I've been told we need to be right over here. There we go. Listen, Alan, the racing driver today, you look a little bit different. You're in your sort of racing driver get-up. Are you confident about today?
Well, Jack's now the driver. Yeah. Get in, better reactions. We've got a bit of a change.
Okay, so you've got slightly demoted. Is that what you're saying? How are you feeling about that? Talk to me, honestly.
Well, Jack's a wee bit better reactions. Get in, up earlier in the morning. He's a musician, and musicians have been proven to be better at reaction times. So, get in. So, hopefully Jack can do it.
How early were you up this morning, gentlemen, knowing that you've got this knockout race? I'm going to go straight to Jack. You're now the driver. Up early, bit of nerves, but a bit of excitement as well, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I was up about 7 o'clock this morning, but we're ready for it.
And do you feel that me wearing the hand is going to help you along today a little bit?
Definitely. It's at least an extra second off our time.
And I loved your pit display as well. Now, you are chief spokesman for this group of Presto. How will you be encouraging the guy Jack here along when he's racing?
So I have full confidence in Jack. You know, he's got really great reaction time. So hopefully, you know, this is going to help as well. You know, this is proven to make our car faster.
And obviously, for you guys to enjoy the day even more. Well, all right, listen, Jack, you know what to do. Alan, don't worry about it. Just cheer on your teammate. You're no longer the driver, but you're an integral part of this team. Gentlemen, lovely to see you this morning. Best of luck with the knockout races. So there you go. Presto are going to be in lane 1, and then we are going to have, I'll chase you away. Just move along with the foam hand pointer there. Northern Arrows, I'm going to welcome along because they are going to be in lane 2 for today. And they're going to come and join me right now. And the main man, Joseph. Joe for short.
Whatever.
What nickname?
Don't have one.
JT, come on, like GT Racing. JT, Justin Timberlake, not as good as you. He's got nothing on you. Today you've got to be driving. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'm not as nervous as last time because this isn't the main competition points-wise, but still something. Gonna get a trophy if we get through.
And I've never seen you without the jackets on. The full jacket has remained on. Immaculate work from you. What have your teammates said to you about today?
They just said good luck, really. Just you can do it. They don't want to do it themselves, so I'm the last person.
So you've got the steady, calm nerves for this then?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and Presto, you've seen their pit display. You've been in to use the pun, impressed with them.
Yeah, I think everyone here has done a good job, so it's just down to whether I'll have a faster finger than them.
That's all it comes down to. I got .167 earlier on, which is pretty good. That was against, you mean Andrew Denford, and he wasn't best pleased about that. Was that the sort of roughly reaction time you're looking for, a little bit faster?
I mean, it's faster than yesterday's, which I'm disappointed with, so yeah, I'll try and get to that.
Perfect. Listen, I know you're going to do an amazing job. Incredible pit as well, your display. At Northern Arrows, you can get sort of sorted. Joseph, JT, all the best with racing today. Look a little bit nervous, but they're also confident as well. They know what they've got to do. They'll sort of begin to get in place, in position, and then we can start getting the knockout race underway. I feel a bit bad now that I've got this arrow, this hand foam on me, but I am impartial. Best of luck to the gentlemen. And if we could get a little bit of cheering going along because this is our first race of the knockout, day 2. There we go. There you go. Great stuff there from Presto. The speedier ones on the track there. Okay, so confirmation coming through that the Northern Arrows will be going through to the next round there. Fantastic race from both teams there. But it's just to confirm that Northern Arrows will be going through. So there we have it. Maybe that full start working against Presto. But a fantastic job from the gentleman. Well done, Jack. Well done to JT. Okay, just been told, Northern Arrows, they've slipped away, but if they could come back to give their car, there they are, just sorting out your car. Just a little repair job needs to be made to the car, but they'll be very happy that they're going through to the next round. They look ecstatic about that. JT handled the nerves, had all the pressure on his shoulders, but he delivered. And well done to Presto as well. Not easy coming up here with all the pressure on your shoulders. All right then, we move into race 2 of the knockout stages in the UK National Finals 2018 of F1 in schools. I'd like to welcome Nova up to come and have a quick chat with me. Wherever Nova are. As we wait for them, do you know what I'll do? I'll welcome along Churchdown instead. They are going to be Churchdown Racing. Come and have a chat with me, seeing as Nova aren't here yet. I know they'll be coming along in a little bit. The Immaculate Gentlemen, come on over. Let's get you fully in. Gents, you've seen one bit of knockout racing. How are you feeling right now?
A bit nervous, but, you know, we'll try our hardest and hopefully win.
Nerves are a good thing sometimes. They make you perform that little bit better. So as long as you can hold on to those nerves and use them in the right way, how are you going to encourage one another?
Just give more support, really, and make sure that, you know, there's no aggro.
What have you found, as everyone here is lining up, a bit more extra pressure on you, but they'll all be willing you along. What have you found that's been the most exciting bit of being here today for the last 2 days?
Being in the pit and just meeting new people. Also the car as well, just learning about how it works and really racing it. It's not nervous, it's not the nerves really, it's just all about competition and also having a good time. So.
Well, you seem to, every time I see you, they've all got a smile on your face. Pen is in place, no mucking about. Listen, Nathan, who's racing again today?
I'm going to do one race and Cole's going to do the other.
Okay, a bit of pressure. That's a bit different from yesterday. Why have you gone with that decision?
Well, we were doing reaction testing and we were both about the same, so we'll just see who gets a better score.
Yeah, and you get to have a bit more fun as well. So who's going to be racing first then?
I'll be racing first.
Bit of pressure on you, but you'll be right. So that'll be lane 1. Happy with that?
Yeah, happy.
Okay, well listen, gents, you look immaculate, you look fantastic for today. I'll let you go and get sorted, get in your place. Best of luck to you. So lovely to meet you all right? There you go. We need another team. We definitely need Nova. I'll give them a bit more of a clear shout out, Nova. There they are coming. Nova definitely need to get. Seeded 9th, Churchdown Racing 24. Here we go. Churchdown are in place, ready to go. Had a quick chat with them. I think maybe Nova have done this deliberately. They're like, nah, I don't really want to talk to Tom Deacon before we go and race. We want to stay in our calm, composed states of mind. But they'll be coming up. This gives Churchdown a little bit of extra time to relax before they get started for their race. Here they are, the main man himself, Callum Ross from Nova. He's ready to smash things up today, but in a good way, obviously not in a bad way. Callum, listen, I'll talk to you very quickly. For a moment, I didn't think you were going to turn up.
I didn't even know we were on.
Well, you are on, and you've got to deliver. You're taking on Churchdown at the moment in the knockout stages. Are you feeling confident?
Yeah.
Good. Anything you want to add? Anyone who's probably watching back home where you're from, who just to give them a little bit of encouragement?
I don't know who's watching.
Well, I love that. He doesn't know who's watching, doesn't matter. Bruce, what can you give Callum sort of words of advice before he goes up there for the knockout stage?
Just cancel everything else out and just focus on the track and try your best.
Perfect. Listen, and have you enjoyed getting here for the UK National Finals?
Yeah.
Good. I love you, Callum. Just straight lace. You just get in your zone. You can head over there, taking on Churchdown. Congratulations for making it here, Nova. Literally, you can head behind there, encourage Callum on, and give him all the support he needs. So there we go. We've got 2 teams ready for the knockout stages here. He had Nova seeded 9th and Churchdown seeded 24th. So here we go. 2 races to show us all what they've got. Wowzers, so fast. In fact, all the paperwork behind the 2 racers flew up into the air. It was a beautiful sight to watch. I'll help them out. I'll lift those back into their folders. 0.161 for Nova's Callum and 0.184 for Churchdown. But Churchdown, faster car there. They'll be happy with that. Swapping roles now as well. A new driver steps up for Churchdown. But Callum couldn't have done anything more there. 0.161 for reaction time. Very, very fast. What I love more than anything, Callum doesn't care who's watching. He's just staying focused in his zone as they get to race again one more time. Only 2 races in the knockout stages. Fastest going through. Just waiting for it to be pressed, the button. Well, there you go. Fantastic reaction time from Callum Ross. 0.184 there. A slower reaction time from Churchdown, but still the faster car. So maybe the aerodynamics of that car getting them to have the faster race there. We'll wait for the results to come through. The officials will give me an indication of who is going through into the next round. So there you have it, officially into the next round. It's Churchdown racing there. Congratulations to Nova, getting this far and doing a fantastic job. We now welcome through to our next knockout race. We'll have Invictus, the mighty team in orange. I can see them. Maybe there's some slight Dutch connection there. They're going to be coming up. And then we'll also have BMS Spitfire Racing. They'll be coming up. So position of 22nd. We'll get Invictus up first to have a little chat with me as the camera moves round. There you have it. Come on through. Oh, last minute snack before the race. No mucking around from Nick. Come on forward. Come a little bit more. Listen, you look great. You've had an amazing pit, an amazing journey to get this far. Now it comes to knockout stage. I can almost smell what you've eaten. It's delightful. What did you go for?
Pasta, cheese and tomato.
It's a strong smell. Did you put some cheese on that as well?
No.
No, okay. I couldn't smell that. Listen, Nick, tell me, you've got this far. Have you had an amazing time?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been a really enjoyable experience.
And obviously, the knockout stage is a bit brutal, a bit unfair in some way that has to go out. But will you still have smiles on your faces if you go through to the next round or if you come to the end of the line here?
Yeah, I'm going to be confident. Hopefully we can get through, but if we don't, I'll be fine.
Okay, listen, Amelia, what will you be telling the rest of the gang to try and keep them focused and sort of in a good mood?
Just to focus on the rest of the day. We've got the rest of the day to feel better, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, brilliant. So who will be going down to the other end and who will be at the start area? A little bit of delegation. And the driver, who's the driver?
That's me.
That's Nick. Yeah. All right, good. Well, you know they're going to do a close-up. I might let you just wipe your face a little bit more, sort that pasta out, but maybe the pasta will help. There's lots of carbs there, help the energy. Nick, you can go and take your place. Best of luck to Invictus. An amazing job to get this far. The rest of the team can sort themselves out. And now we welcome the team. Had a bit of a technical fault yesterday in terms of breakages, but BMS Spitfire Racing, come on through. The lads are back in town. Here they go. Listen, talk to me about yesterday.
We were actually quite happy with the track time. The track time, I think we were 11th seed, so the track time wasn't too bad. Reaction testing could be a bit better. Like, I think Sam, not to throw you in at Sam, but he didn't have his best performance, which I think is fair enough.
He had to have all the pressure on his shoulders. Did a great job. You stepped in, did your thing. Who's going to be driving today?
I think I'm going to start off. Again, we'll interchange, but to be honest, if anyone wants to have a go, we'll have a go, because it's meant to be a bit of fun, isn't it? It
is a bit of fun, but you've come this far, which congratulations. Lovely to meet you, gents. But obviously, you can adapt. As a team, I know you can adapt. If there's any problems, you'll be able to fix it, sort it out.
I mean, we have an extensive repair kit consisting of quick glue.
All right, gents. Well, listen, I know you had to rush out to the track. Who's going to be stepping up there, and who's going to be heading down to the end?
Who's going down? Nirashan and Bevan.
They know what they're doing. Bevan, look at the height of the man. There he goes. Careful. The sun will suddenly, as he walks past, it will block the lighting for a second. It's amazing. There's water there, newspaper. Have you done the crossword yet, gents? Because I'll take that if you haven't. Oh, thank you very much. Lovely work from these gentlemen. So there we go. Invictus taking on BMS. And BMS Spitfire Racing in 11th seed. So they'll be happy with that. Waiting for the big thumbs up from the other end. There's a strong thumbs up. We'll be getting this underway. First race of 2. Well, look at that. BMS Spitfire Racing, 0.17 is very happy with that.
We've won something. We've won something.
We're waiting for that second race. 1.481. So there we have it. BMS Spitfire Racing already celebrating. They'll be happy with that, as will Invictus. They know what they're capable of. Changing lanes, Nick steps up for Invictus on the other side. Fire Racing 1.481. So Nick will be wanting to improve that reaction time. A little bit slow. That's what happens when you're carb heavy. Weighs you down a little bit, but hopefully the energy will kick in now. Just waiting for a few things to be sorted at the other end of the line. It's amazing to see so many people have come across now along the track, getting an amazing view of the cars as they zoom past. Some happy faces, some nervous faces for other teams. Here we go then, getting ready for the second race now. Well, there you go. Invictus, a much faster reaction time from Nick, 0.197. And reaction time, 0.174 for BMS Spitfire Racing. But a fantastic total time there, 1.457 for Invictus. That will really help them out. A total race time for BMS Spitfire Racing. We'll just wait for those results to come on through. And as you can see there, the results are in BMS Spitfire Racing for all of the clobber and the gear they brought with the tools. Came down to the speed of the car, did an amazing job, but it is Invictus, who were 22nd seeds, are going through to the next round. So congratulations to Invictus. Congratulations to BMS Spitfire Racing. Invictus will be very happy with that. They're going through to the next round. Maybe the pasta did help Nick, getting him through to the next round as they take the cars off the track. They did a fantastic job. Not much more BMS Spitfire could have done there due to the reaction time. So here we go. We move on to the 13th seeds. Just waiting for the teams behind there to sort things out and move on, because I'll be welcoming that team that are already beginning to walk up towards me. It is, of course, Vitesse, 13th seed. They'll be coming through eagerly. They sort of almost are about to jump over the barrier. Gentlemen, you're here. That is the most important thing. Louis, I'll break that question down for you in a bit, but listen, gents, come on here. When it comes down to the knockout race, you know what you've got to do. You were very, very fast yesterday. Surely you must be feeling very confident about your car and your reaction times.
Yeah, we're feeling pretty confident. I mean, we'll see what happens, but we're a bit confused about why we're 13th seed. But we'll see. We'll see.
We're confident.
Yeah, it can be unlucky for some, but it's going to be very lucky for you guys. One team member, the pit man behind everything. Listen, you're going to get up there. I ask everybody, but there shouldn't be any nerves. Yeah. All I've seen from you is a smile, so I don't see any nerves there. I just see somebody who wants to get involved. Who's going to be at the end of the team willing you on, and who's going to be up here sort of willing you on, Louis, keeping you calm?
Well, I think Leo and I might switch out. We're not sure. We'll see how he feels, but we've both been getting pretty quick reaction times because he's had enough sleep today.
Oh, of course, yesterday he didn't have enough sleep. Leo, are you feeling better? He has had enough sleep. We can confirm that. All right, well, Vitesse, best of luck. I will find out where your 13th seed and clarify for that for everybody at home. So if you want to take your positions, it's the job they did yesterday. Such a speedy car. Try and find out where they were 13th seed. And their opponents in the other lane will be Adrenaline, who are seeded 20th. So there you go, just confirmed to me why they were 13th seed. Obviously scrutineering comes into play. Rules, regulations does have an effect on the seeding. So although they did have an incredibly fast time yesterday, that will have had an effect on them. So I will be welcoming Adrenaline up, seeded 20th. Adrenaline, I definitely need you on the track. Just waiting for them to turn up. Adrenaline will be coming to the track area. Your car is in place, ready to race. Adrenaline, Adrenaline, Team Adrenaline, seeded 20th. We'll need you on the track pronto, ASAP, as quick as possible. Obviously getting here in a health and safety manner of not running. But it would be most appreciated. There they come. Adrenaline, come on through. The swagger and the style. We just need some hip-hop music playing in over above them as they walk to the track. So, here we go then. Adrenaline, come on over. Gonna have a quick chat with you. You took your time, maybe that's a confidence thing. That's all right, that's fine. You got lost, it's a big building. Molly, tell me, what, you got sidetracked, but that's maybe you're getting ready for this knockout stage. You're up against Vitesse. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Bit nervous.
Yeah.
I can see the nerves and you have to do. Who's going to be driving? Molly, so that's why there's slight nerves there, but it's going to be fine. You did an amazing job yesterday. You just got to get in your zone, focus on it. Fastest car's going to win. And don't forget, you've got that small number of school pupils back wherever they are, probably the best of them. Who's going to be the other end? That's it. More of those smiles. Head over there. Look at that. Adrenaline now. A few nerves. They're ready. The cars are on the track. They're ready for this. I'm sure both teams are going to do a great job, so they just need to focus on that. There you go, very fast time from Vitesse. 9. And race time 1.614 for Adrenaline. Seeded 20th. Vitesse obviously seeded 13th. There's the man who's had enough sleep. Louis is briskly running all the way down to the other end. He's ready to cheer on his teammate Leo right now. Adrenaline will be hoping to get a little bit faster so they can hopefully get through to the next round. It's time to move on to round 2, race 1. There's a couple of woohoos coming through, quite rightly, because we will have Centurion Racing, seeded number 1, and they will be taking on seed number 17, Presto. You ready, Tom? Yeah. Ready, Tom? Come on then, I'll welcome over Centurion Racing. Fresh from the Sachs lunch. Gentlemen, come on in. Team members. Hi there, guys, at the back as well. How are we feeling about today? Seeded first. That bit of pressure on you?
Well, I guess so, but I think our driver is relatively confident.
Relatively confident. Max is a man of few words, but he doesn't have to say too much. He just needs to pull that trigger over there. Have you been happy with the last 2 days and everything that's gone on to get to this place?
We've been very happy, and everything seems to have gone well for us so far.
Oh, brilliant. Well, listen, Centurion, because everything is lined up and ready, I'll let you crack on. Max, the driver, you can head over there. Some of the team members can go down to the other end. They had an awesome performance from Ellie Sachs, who's now joined us without the saxophone. Ugh, typical. But no, if you missed it at lunch, it was fantastic. Right, I'll welcome over Presto quickly over for a quick chat. Gentlemen, you know what you've got to do. I can see the adjudicators tapping their legs, moving. They're ready to crack on with the race. Are you ready, Jack?
Definitely ready.
And what are you going to do differently from your first knockout race earlier on today?
Going to press it a bit quicker this time.
That is a great idea. Well done, you. And how does Alan feel about being demoted? It worked, though. Okay, well, listen, guys, I'll let you get in your positions. You know what you need to do. Some people going down to the other end, and then we'll get the thumbs up, and we will start the race. Alan is making his way down to the finishing line, whereas Jack is being coaxed on. Bit of encouragement. An old yellow Jordan-looking car from the F1 days. And Centurion Max on the other side. Very confident about this. If you're picking that up on the mic, the squeakiness, that is not the cars on the track, that is just the cameraman's wheels. Which is neither here nor there, and not that important or that interesting. But it's just for anybody who was wondering what that noise was. Right then, everything lined up in place. Waiting for the thumbs up from the other end. Centurion Racing taking on Presto. Well, off to a flyer there, Presto. 0.179 in reaction time. Centurion Racing 0.203, but both incredibly fast times there from both cars. Just waiting to see whether those times will qualify. Centurion Racing 1.361, a very fast time, and not far behind Presto with a fantastically speedy time. Just as I was about to announce it, it got wiped off the screen. Always the way. We're waiting now for race 2. And those times to be confirmed on the leaderboard. Don't forget we are on Twitter, at F1 in Schools UK. You can also hashtag us as well. Throwing that out, a cheeky hashtag, Road to Silverstone. It's always good to see some people side of the track filming. Here we go, race 2. Well, there you go. Very, very, very fast time there. 1.395 if it qualifies for Presto. Exactly the same. That is incredible. That's the first time I've seen that today and yesterday. 1.395 for both times. But you look at the first race for Centurion Racing, they did it in 1.361, meaning Centurion Racing will be heading through to the quarterfinals. So congratulations to them. The fast time of Max and his reactions, 1.44 for his reaction time, and that being, oddly enough, a slower time in race 2. Right then, we move on to round 2, race 2. We will have Churchdown Racing joining me over at the side. Churchdown Racing, and they'll be joined by Evolve. So, we'll have Churchdown Racing back over here. I'm welcoming you gentlemen. So, Knockout Racer here, round 2, taking on Evolve. It feels like deja vu, I'm seeing you again. Tell me something new. What did you do in the downtime between races?
We did reaction tests, and we found out that when we're not doing when we're not under pressure and being filmed, I'm a bit faster, but Nathan's a lot better when under pressure, so he goes almost 0.5 a second faster. So using that information, we're going to let Nathan do both of the tracks.
That seems like a very smart idea, and one for the team. You have to take that for the team, give Nathan a chance. So he'll race twice, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Nathan, how do you feel about that? The cool, calm, collected Nathan knows how to deal with the pressure. The rest of the team waiting for you to do well. Do you feel confident?
Not anymore, but I sort of did before.
Well, you didn't, but you delivered before. You've got to stay that confidence. Any words of encouragement? Harvey, come on, we've not even spoken yet, Harvey. Any words of encouragement for your teammates?
Not really. No, he should smash it out, it'll be fine.
Smash it out, it'll be fine. Harvey, a genius, a wordsmith. Harvey, well done. You can even head down to the finishing line, get yourself ready, and then Nathan is going to be getting ready to pull that trigger. Well done to the Churchdown group. Right then, we need another team to come and join. They go by the name of Evolve. We need them to get over here. What I'll do now is go out on the tannoy microphone. Okay, Evolve, seeded 18, Evolve. The team from Evolve need to come here to the racetrack for round 2. It's your race time. Race 2. Churchdown Racing are ready. We need Evolve to come on down to race.
Do you do much?
Here we go. The man from Barcelona, Evolve. He's all by himself. I'll chat to him while we wait for the rest of the teammates from Evolve to come and join. We've got to quickly crack on with this. So, who is going to be the racer for this?
I am, yeah.
Perfect. Well, lucky you're here, George. The rest of the team, come on through quickly. That's all right. I was shouting away I was. So, Evolve, you know what you're doing. You didn't have to race in the beginning knockouts. You ready to go and show us what you're made of?
Yeah, I hope so. Try and get the best reaction time I can.
Indeed, we'll go for it. George, you can head over as a driver. Lewis, where have you been? Get into your positions. Someone go down to the finishing line. Someone at the start, do what you have to do. George, fresh from being trapped. I'm going to use the phrase trapped in Barcelona. Arrived back this morning, 1 a.m. Let's see how his reaction times are as they take on Churchdown Racing. This is a knockout competition, 2018, 20th of March. They'll be looking forward to go through to the quarter-finals. Waiting for the thumbs up at the other end. If they go through to the quarter-finals right now, they'll probably be taking on Centurion Racing. A little bit of music to calm everybody's nerves. Here we go. Thumbs are up. We can get underway in our second round 2 race. Well, there you go. Reaction times, not the fastest we've seen. 0.246 for Churchdown. For good old Nathan, the man who can handle the pressure. And George on the other side with 0.269. But the fastest time there, if it goes through and qualifies as a time, as you can see on the board around the arena, 1.490 for Evolve, the faster of the two cars. 1.551 for Churchdown Racing. They know what they can do. So maybe improving that reaction time will get a faster time on the grid to go through to the quarterfinals. Waiting for the thumbs up at the other end. Just checking the cars for any breakages. It's a hive of tension in the room. Some people on phones, some people folding banana skins. Who folds a banana skin? Who? Unless you're going to put it in compactness into a cup maybe to throw in the bin. But there they are. Some people having a cheeky little glimpse across the line. Hive of activity at the start end as the next team's getting ready. Thumbs up there. Here we go, race 2 getting underway. Wowzers, that's why they brought the man from Barcelona. They actually more commonly call him George. 0.149 was his reaction time. Incredibly fast there, Evolve. Meaning a total race time of 1.383. If that qualifies as their time, that is the fastest. 1.383, a very fast time there. They go through to the quarterfinals. Well done to Churchdown Racing. They improved on their second race down to 1.458. So they're going through to the quarterfinals. We now welcome round 2, race 3. We will have Hawk Racing, who I'm sure are very giddy with excitement to come and join me. There they are. Anthony, are you happy with the lights? You came in there, you look straight at the lights. Are you getting dizzy by the lights?
No, I'm good. Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, good. Hawk Racing. We know you did a great job yesterday. What can you tell us a little bit differently about this knockout stage now?
Hopefully a better reaction. I just want to say nice hair.
Oh, you're so nice, Anthony. Thank you very much. Any words of encouragement for the team manager?
Just everything's been going really well so far, so if we keep going as we are, we've probably got a good chance.
And now you've got your teachers here. Has that affected you? A what? Don't tell me. Tell the camera. What is this? A good...
Flip-flop. Good luck flip-flop. Goes on your head. You see, it's an important safety device.
And as we know with the McLaren team in F1, it looks like a halo. Okay, well, good. Well, good luck walking from one end to the other, Charlie. You're the engineer. You've got to keep it on now for the rest of the race. Hawk Racing, a delight to have you as part of this competition this year. It's already come off the flip-flop, but you can take your positions. Best of luck, Anthony. That is Hawk Racing. And now we will welcome over to this area the team all the way from Newcastle. I was that close to doing an impression and an accent, and I won't because that would be rude. Invictus, come on over. But I will say, Howie, come on in. Howie. Was that all right? That was okay? No?
It's okay.
Okay. Well, how would you do it then?
I don't know.
Okay, well, there you go. See, we can't decide on that. So listen, we've got the whole team. There's Kit down at the end. How are you feeling? You've got through to the next stage, taking on Hawk Racing. Feeling confident?
Yeah, we're just going to try and have fun, really.
Well, every time I see you, either running about, always looking fun, or sometimes not so much of a smile from this third person along the line in the black jacket, but now there's a smile. Just really tired. There you go. All right, well, listen, I'll let you take your position so we'll get the race underway. Get the driver in place. I wonder if he still smells of pasta. That was the last time Nick came over to me. But there he is. Not the driver. Whoa! Changes a foot. Nick's no longer the driver. What's going on? What's happened here, Sam?
Rotations.
Rotations, just to keep it fun and friendly?
Yeah.
Okay, but how does Nick feel about that? He did a great job to getting you through.
Volunteered it.
He volunteered it. Maybe the pasta was holding up heavy in his stomach. Well, best of luck to you, Sam. You know what you've got to do. Hawk Racing taking on Invictus. 2 attempts to have the fastest track time and the fastest time will be going through to the quarter-finals. That will be quarter-final 2. So Hawk Racing seeded 6th. Didn't need to go through round 1, but Invictus did, and they managed to squeeze on through to round 2. So all the thumbs up have happened. We're getting the race underway as quickly as possible. Here we go. First race about to get underway. Great stuff there from Hawk Racing. Good reaction times, under 200th of a second. 0.167 for Hawk Racing. And their total race time, 1.402. If it counts, it does count. It's gone up on the board. Hawk Racing, 1.402. And Invictus with 1.454. Very good time. They've swapped lanes. You'll now find Invictus in lane 1. And lane 2 is Hawk Racing. I'm seeing a good amount of thumbs up from the team Hawk Racing. They probably think they can go a little bit faster than that, maybe due to a reaction time. I'm just currently looking out at the Silverstone track, watching a couple of fast cars actually go out there. You never know, some of these teams might be out there at some point engineering and doing their own thing. Well, this is the way for them to do it with the F1 in Schools. Don't forget we're on Twitter at F1 in Schools UK, also on Instagram at F1 in Schools HQ. So there we go. Hawk Racing trying to improve on that 1.402, and Invictus wanting to improve on 1.454. So far as it stands, Hawk Racing would be going through to the quarterfinals. Here we go, race 2. Well, there we go. Great reaction time from Invictus. 1.428 their time. Not going to be enough to take them through. Faster than their first time. But Hawk Racing, waiting for that race time to come through and be confirmed. 1.364. So they beat their previous time. And that means with the fastest time of 1.364, they will be going through to the quarterfinal 2. Hawk Racing, they'll have to wait and see who they are taking on. It is going to be between Vitesse and Origin. So they're already ready, primed up in place. They know what's going on. Vitesse are coming through. The lads are in the building. Right then, let's talk about this. You've seen some fast times today. You know what you're capable of. What do you have to do today differently?
Win.
3 letters means everything, win. How are you going to stay composed? What's happening with the driving situation, Louis?
Firstly, I'm still wondering why we're seeded 13th.
Again, I did state it. It's down to the scrutineering rules, regulations. That puts you down into 13th seeded. But we know how fast you are, so you know what you can do on the track. That seems to have calmed you down. Is it going to be you or Leo? The 2 L's. Which L driver is going to be racing?
Well, hopefully we're not taking the L, but we're gonna. I think I'm gonna go first, and then to see how I feel. We'll see how fast it is, and then Leo will go second if we see.
I mean, when you've had enough sleep, Leo, what changes when you have? How dangerous are you when you've had enough sleep?
I'm mildly dangerous. I'm really a nice guy underneath this really scary shell on the outside. Yeah.
It's just the exterior. All right, well, listen, Vitesse, you know what you can do. I'm glad I could answer that 13th seed position for you now, Louis. You can head over there, get ready to drive, sort yourself out. Quarterfinals is up for grabs. Now, there's a team that we have not yet met today in day 2. Met them in the pit. It's Origin, of course. Guys, the toolbox of secrets is here. Oh, I can read it on the top. Previous teams. All right, fair enough. Origin, we've seen some fast times today. How confident are you feeling about your car and your reaction time and everything you've got to do?
I think we're feeling quite confident with our car. We were seeded 4th, and I've been having some good reaction times, so we'll see what happens. But
And you're lean. You've got a proper lean in, haven't you? Talk us through that. Has that helped you? Have you tried to lean back a little bit? What makes you feel better for your reaction time?
I think it just makes me feel sort of tense, sort of ready, because I've tried just a little casual, but then I just let my brain just zones out. So
the stance in this position helps you actually concentrate.
really focus, yeah.
All right, well, listen, the rest of your team know what to do. Thanks for letting me, by the way, play the game, which I was rubbish at. But anyway, listen, you get into positions, you know what to do. Best of luck to Origin. This is obviously a quarterfinal up for grabs, so best of luck. Lovely to meet both teams. They're just going to start getting ready. It's always nice to see a last bit of encouragement for the driver. A couple of little hugs. So there we go then, Vitesse in lane 1, and lane 2 is Origin. Both teams very competitive, very driven. Excuse the pun there. Ready for this. Here goes race 1. Fantastic reaction time there from Origin, 0.173. That slight lean, maybe the difference between Vitesse, because that was 0.178. Fast time there, if it counts, 1.277, the fastest we've seen today for Origin, 1.277. The more I say it, the more I'm excited by that fast time there. And Vitesse with 1.338. So, Vitesse know what they need to do, get a little bit faster and beat 1.277. An incredible time, difficult to beat, but Louis feels confident, as I am confident in his skills. Maybe reaction time a little bit faster. We will be finding out as they get ready. So in lane 1 would be Origin, in the green and black car, and the all-white model with a slight bit of blue for Vitesse is lane 2. Waiting for the thumbs up from the finish line. Back to the adjudicators up here at the start, and then we will get things underway. Some tense faces in Blackout racing at the side of the track. Some people are not even facing the way of the start. The whole body angle is towards the finish. That's all they care about. Here we go then, right. Gonna get the second race underway. Well, there you have it, an even faster reaction time from Louis. 1.368 the time. A very, very fast time. Not quite as good as their first race. So their best time was 1.338. But as we already know, 1.277 for Origin takes them through to the quarterfinal 2. So there you have it, Origin going through to the quarter-final because of their fast time, 1.277. They're very giggly and excited about that race time, as they should be. It's the luck of the draw in terms of who you take on, because Vitesse, a very fast time, 1.338, would have gone through in a couple of the other races earlier today faster than pretty much all of the other teams in race 3, race 2 and race 1. But unfortunately Origin having a 1.277 time, that has done them. All right then, welcoming to the stage area, ready to race, we will have Unity. The next team up, Unity. The team that referred to themselves as the Google team. Like that indeed. And then we'll have Storm Racing next. So Aaron's going to come and join me. The camera's going to follow him all the way round. What I love is the rest of the team are so confident in your skills, Aaron. They haven't even turned up. How are you feeling at the moment?
I'm okay, although we're racing against like one of my best friends here at the competition, so it's a bit of an awkward race.
Do you know what? As best friends, we always want our other friend to do well. So either way, whoever goes through, there'll be support in a way. Surely, that's the way you should look at it, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so, yeah.
And there's also bragging rights, so there's that as well. What will you do differently for the knockout stage? Do Unity approach it in a different way, or just do what you know you can?
Really, it's just the same as usual. You just got to hope for the best, I think. Do what you can.
And where is the rest of your team? They want to join now. The biggest toolbox I've seen so far in the competition. I feel like it's necessary. Is everything in that toolbox necessary?
Probably not, but
it looks good. Well, listen, I'll tell you what, Lucy and to Aaron and Michael, you can get into your positions now. Someone for the driver up there. Best of luck, Aaron. And the rest of the team can go down into the finish area. There you go. Sam Chapman has arrived. The man has arrived. Well, they'll get themselves ordered into a fashion. And I'll welcome Storm Racing over. Unity trying to scupper you there a little bit. Get in your side your head. Don't allow it from that guy, Michael. How are we feeling, Emma?
All right, we'll see how it goes.
Well, you dominated in round one, so surely you just got to do the same again.
Yeah, we're against tough competition, though.
Tough competition, yeah. You'll be fine. Listen, you're obviously the driver, and where's Emily going to go? Down the end? Perfect. Well, listen, best of luck to you, and there we have it. Unity taking on Storm Racing for a place in the quarter-finals. Little fist bump there from Aaron. Cars are all lined up. A strong thumbs up from the finish line. We'll get underway with this. Unity seeded 3rd against Storm Racing seeded 14th. And we'll get the first race underway. Fast time there. Unity 0.185 reaction time. Total race time 1.320 if that counts. We'll wait for that to pop up on the board, but I can give you the scores. And just a little reminder, I'm being told, if your camera phone does have a flash on it, please turn the flash off for any recording device, as it can affect the reaction times of the drivers. So that's just one more time. No flash photography at the side of the track. Just your smiley face will be enough to encourage the drivers who are up here with their reaction times. So there you have it. Result times waiting to come in. I can see on the screen here, Storm Racing 1.399. At the moment, Unity a faster time of 1.320. When it comes into the screen, it will of course count. We'll wait to see if there is any DNFs. Did not finish. You can see a slight breakage to Storm Racing's car. We hope this wouldn't happen, but Chief Supergluer is in the building, ready to glue, glue, glue. I don't think anyone says that. And just once again, just no flash photography at the side of the track. The drivers and the triggers can be really put off if that does happen. So we do hope that you take the flash off. Thank you. So as you'll be able to see very shortly in your screens right now, wherever you're watching, Storm Racing having to do a quick gluing job here to fix the car up. That is teamwork at its best. You hold it, I'll glue it, and then we'll get through to the quarterfinals. That's probably what they're talking about and discussing right now. Waiting for the car to be fixed for Storm Racing, and then we can crack on with the races. There we go. Storm Racing's car is back. It's been glued. It's ready to go. Got to get the wire through. It's a sort of heart in mouth sort of moment. Right then, almost underway to get ready, just measuring up cars so they're in the right position. We'll wait for the thumbs up from the finish end. And now remind everybody, no flash photography at the side of the track. Here we go then, let's get race 2 underway. Okay, just a little update. Because of the flash photography earlier, we are rerunning race 1. That would have been race 1, but now it's race 2. So it has to be rerun because of the flash photography can affect the recording devices at the end of the track. It can have an effect on the results. And obviously, we want to be as fair as we possibly can be. So it wasn't a practice one at the beginning. We're having to do it again because of the flash photography. So there we go, Unity's first race, 1.393. And Storm Racing with 1.413. That's the time We go into race 2 now. That looked incredibly fast from Unity. 1.368, and there's an embrace and a hug there. Friendship is still looking like it's on the cards. That's a good thing. Both friends didn't want to beat the opposition to go through to the next round. But there you have it. The best time from Unity, 1.368. And the best time for Storm Racing, 1.413. Not enough to take them through to the next round. They have that breakage as well, but Unity are going through to quarter-final 3. Right then, we move on to the 21st seed, Fennis Racing. They'll be taking on Pursuit Racing. So Fennis Racing, the gentlemen in black and red, they'll be coming to join me by the wall of photography. Gentlemen, gentlemen. Fennis Racing, some of your team are still beckoning through. How are you feeling? How was the wait between coming back here for round 2?
I mean, we've been waiting quite a while, so obviously nerves kicking in. Just wondering how the car will perform. Hopefully it should get better over time, just because of the carbon fiber axle. So ideally, the more runs we get, the better. So.
Well, you're guaranteed 2. I will put the announcement out, no flash photography again. But those 2 races, you're taking on a team today that Pursuit Racing, you know they're fast, but do you think you're up to the challenge?
I think, yeah, our cars, as long as Max has got keeps up his reaction times, he's getting some incredibly low numbers. So as long as we have that, we might have a chance.
Yeah, indeed. And what would the rest of the team be doing? Were they just coaxing one another on at different ends of the room?
I think, yeah, the lads at the end with myself, Ollie obviously knows everything about the car. He's as manufacturing engineer, so he'll be looking to see how the car's performing, and on the start line, helping Max out, getting in the zone.
Getting in the zone. And what about the social media? Who's going to be filming it?
I think Alap will be on that.
Well, he's ready with his camera. Okay, so Max, are you ready to get in there and show us what you're made of?
Yeah, as ready as I can be, to be honest. So. Yeah.
That's fight talk from you there, as ready as I can be. All right, Max, well, I'll let you get into your position. The rest of you gentlemen for Fennis Racing, you can get into your positions, go do what you have to do. As I welcome along Pursuit Racing, you can now come and join me. Let's see if we can mention yellow one more time. Already done. Gentlemen, what have you done since waiting to get back here?
Since waiting?
Yeah, you've been waiting to get round for round 2. What have you been doing? How have you been staying in the zone and getting ready to race?
A few social media snaps to get us in the mood. You know, the followers, 30 of them.
Nailed it. But if there's everyone watching right now, what is the Twitter of you guys?
I think it's Pursuit_Racing.
There you go. I'm going to move along to the social media person. Has he nailed it? Daniel, tell me, has he nailed it?
Most likely, yes.
Perfect. That is how you get more followers, being certain about it. Listen, you're going to go in there, you're taking on Fennis Racing. Happy about everything with the car and the times that you may be able to get?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, listen, gentlemen, I'll have no more conversation with you. I can barely get a word in edgeways with you. Go on, off you go. Head over to the racing bit, down into the winner's race. All smiles on their faces. They're teamed up, lined up, jerseys on, ready for this. Fennis Racing taking on Pursuit Racing. Pursuit Racing are, of course, 5th seed, taking on Fennis Racing, who managed to get through round 1 in the knockout races to be here in race 6. So the cars on the track, you'll see in lane 1, you have Fennis Racing with their black car, and the black and yellow, in German, would be Gelbe Van. That would be Gelbe and Schwarz. Pursuit Racing in lane 2. Final preparations being done at the finishing line. A thumb up from the adjudication team. And the team's up here lining up the cars, ready to race. It all comes down to the reaction time to begin with, and then it's up to the car. Here we go, race 1. Well, there you go. As you can see, 1.405 for Pursuit Racing. And Finish Racing with 1.412. That is confirmed, the Finish Racing time, 1.412. Just waiting for Pursuit Racing's time to come through. There it is, 1.405. That is the faster of the two times. They will be going through to the quarterfinal, depending on what Finish Racing can pull out of the bag. They know that they could probably get a faster reaction time, 0.202. Improve that, maybe they can improve the speed in which the car crosses the finish line. There we have it, the thumbs up. About to get the second race underway. Just a reminder, no flash photography, please. Here we go then, cars in position. Ready to go. Faster reaction time from Finish Racing, 1.99, just under the 200th of the second. Total race time, 1.471 there. But a faster time for Pursuit Racing of 1.353. Well, there you have it, 1.353. Means the fastest time goes through. Pursuit Racing going through to the quarter-finals. So just to confirm that, Pursuit Racing through to the quarter-final 3 against Unity. And now we'll have Velocity Racing to come and join me. There we go, Velocity Racing, how are we feeling? You've had a little bit of downtime to wait, eager to probably get over there, aren't you?
Start off, yeah.
Why are you hesitant? You don't want to get over there because then you might go out of the competition, or you don't want to go over there just yet because you're too excited?
Bit of both.
Both, okay, I like that. Have you had any words of wisdom from your teachers, anyone back home to give you a bit of encouragement?
Yeah, we've been getting lots of messages on Facebook and things like that from people at school.
Any nice ones? Any more birthday wishes? Something like that? Just words of encouragement, just words of encouragement. Has it been a good birthday so far for you, Beth?
Yeah, it has.
But a win through to the quarterfinals would just be the icing on the cake. It would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Well, listen, Velocity, you know what you have to do. You know what Amy has to do. She has to block out all noise and just have Led Zeppelin rocking it out. So you can head over there. The rest of the team, you know what to do. Get down to the finish line and have all the words of encouragement. It gets to this point in the racing now where there's not that much left to say. They know what they have to do. Velocity Racing will be taking on Blackout Racing. Here they come. There the gents go. They're coming on through. Now, I've got to ask you, Blackout Racing, I have to talk about it. You've brought down a big group. I said there's just one man in a navy top. Who is this man in relation to you, Blackout Racing?
Well, I don't know. We just picked him up on the way here, really.
Brilliant. There's more to it than that, isn't there? Who is he?
No, he's our teacher.
Perfect. So he's the guy cheering you along. There's going to be it's almost a bit like a football chant, isn't it?
Yeah, he's... What's he on about? Yeah, he's strange.
Strange, good word. All right, well, the Stranger Things, very popular on Netflix. Listen, gents, would that encourage you if there's a bit more Mexican wave going off and a bit more cheering?
Yeah, if you like.
Well, listen, it's not up to what I like, it's what up to you like. Right, you gentlemen, you know what to do. Robert, you can head over to the driver's position. Rest of the team, don't forget that towel. That's incredibly important. There we go, picked up the towel. The gents know what they're doing. Some are going down to the finish line. Others are staying up here. R. Lindsay, a.k.a. Robbie, the man with the trigger. Amy's putting the headphones on. She's getting ready to listen to Led Zeppelin. She finds that very soothing and relaxing. If it isn't Led Zeppelin, it would have been Beethoven, just in case anyone was wondering about that. She finds that helps her reaction time. Good thought. Maybe you've got a better track that you could suggest. You could tweet us at F1 in Schools UK. Or you can Instagram us at F1 in Schools HQ. What would be a better track to listen to? As you can see Amy on your screen right now. She can't hear anything that we're saying. We could be saying all sorts, but she's fine. Teams at the finishing line, getting everything cushioned and supported, ready for the vehicle to hit that at pretty fast speeds, hoping it doesn't break. Thumbs up from the adjudicator down there. Cars are being lined up, clicked away. Here we go. Placing the quarterfinals up for grabs. Well, there you go. I don't know if you saw that. Velocity Racing's car begin to speed up towards the third section. 0.21 second in reaction time. Led Zeppelin, the big LZ, unable to give a reaction time under 200th of a second. But the speed in which Velocity Racing was able to get that car across the finishing line was 1.373. And Blackout Racing 1.391. So good times, but what they need is a faster time from Blackout Racing to go through to the quarterfinals, and Velocity Racing can increase their time as well. Speed it up, get it faster, and confirm their place in the quarterfinal. Final preparation has been done at the finishing line. Everyone's ready with that. Well, there you have it, under the 200th of a second. Who am I to doubt Led Zeppelin? 1.99. Total race time, 1.418. We'll wait to see if the time from Blackout Racing is enough to go through to the quarterfinals. And as it stands, beg your pardon, Blackout Racing managed their second race in 1.409. Their best time was 1.391. Not enough to beat the time set by Velocity Racing in their first race of 1.373, which means Velocity Racing are going through, and the power of Led Zeppelin will take them through into the quarter-final. Round of applause for Blackout Racing, did a fantastic job. We now welcome Drive. Team Drive are doing a final couple of preparations, reactions. They'll be taking on Ginetta Racing EDU, but here come Drive. They're coming through now. They're going to go. I'm going to welcome Drive on through. Come on through, Ewan. Last minute checks on your reaction. Don't leave me hanging here. You've left me hanging. You're still leaving me hanging. Thank you very much. A few little reaction tests just before you came through.
Yeah, just to make sure everything's fine before we go race.
And how are you before the race? Everything, you got the green light on that one to go?
Yeah, pretty confident now.
Okay, now you are taking on Ginetta Racing EDU. Now we know how fast they can be. Do you feel confident with your car as it's being put on the track right now?
Well, we know how fast our opponents are, so we can only do our best now. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, great way to put it. You can only do your best. Well, best of luck to you, and you can get ready. The rest of the team, you know what your positions are going to be at the end of the track or at the beginning. There you go, Drive, all the way from Wales. Done a fantastic job to get here. The cars are being put on the track. I'm going to welcome through Ginetta Racing EDU, and there's the man coming through. Final flicks of the hair. Is that giving you a confidence boost, James?
Absolutely, yeah. I've got to look like I've stuck a fork in a plug socket.
Don't do that at home, wherever you are. But yes, there is an energy and vibrancy about you. But listen, I say in round 1 you didn't get to race. Is that a hindrance to you, or?
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll just see.
Now, you know how fast the car is, so you should feel fairly confident. You've just got to get the fast reaction time, and the rest will take care of itself.
Maybe. I mean, it's all to play for. We've seen some upsets today, so we'll just see how it goes.
I love that. Well, listen, you seem very confident and smiley. It's nice to see you for round 2, breaking away through the quarterfinal. Some people can go down to the finish line, get ready, and then, James, you can take your position as the driver. Best of luck. Earplugs are going in. That is the last bit from James. I haven't seen that. A couple of earplugs being put in to block out the noise from Team Drive. Well, we're all in position. Ginetta Racing, EDU, heading down to the finish line. A couple of pictures being taken, last-minute ones. Always good to see support at the side of the track. Just a reminder, no flash photography, please. Otherwise, we'll have to do the race again. It's unfair because the flash photography can put off the drivers with the trigger as it can affect their racing time. So there we go. James is in place. Ewan on the other side for Drive. He is in lane 1 with the purple car. And in a kind of camouflaged orange meets cream meets black car of Ginetta Racing EDU. Had the all clear. Lining the guys up. They're all ready. So much pressure on these guys for the rest of the team, but they've done an incredible job to get this far. Here we go for race 1. Very speedy reaction time, 0.167. I don't want to go on about it all day, but I did beat Andrew Denford for reaction times earlier today. I can see him in the distance, actually, just at the back. Andrew Denford, founder and chairman of the F1 in schools. He's having a look at that time. He probably remembers that 0.167 that I managed to get for my reaction. I think he was somewhere up in the sort of 400ths of a second reaction speed. I'm obviously just having a bit of fun with him. There you go, 1.85. 0.185 for Drive and Ewan. Race times have come through there. Drive, 1.474. Quick time, but not as quick as Ginetta Racing EDU with 1.455. We know both cars can go a little bit faster, so hoping maybe the lane change. In lane 1, we now have Ginetta Racing EDU, and in lane 2, we have Drive. And we get the second race underway. An improvement in reaction time for James, 1.161 reaction time. And the total race time, 1.391, which means that is the best time going through is Ginetta Racing EDU. Congratulations for Drive. They've done a fantastic job today with the race. But going through to the quarterfinals is Ginetta Racing. So far in the quarterfinals, we will have Unity taking on Pursuit Racing. Velocity Racing will be taking on Ginetta Racing. That is your quarterfinals so far. So far. There we go. That is your quarterfinals. So quarterfinals will be the next thing that we will have. We'll take a quick break right now. And when we come back, we will have the quarterfinals for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the first quarter-final, and stepping up, a name which strikes power in everyone. Centurion, you can come on through. Welcome back. Here we go, first quarter-final. How are we feeling?
Very excited. I mean, I think everything's a bit closer today than expected, so, you know, unpredictable. We'll see.
Have you been impressed by the times, or a bit fearful of the times that everyone set, or a bit in awe?
I don't think you should be fearful, because that's not going to help anyone, so, or not us at least, so.
There's a sort of competitive streak coming out. I'm going to come straight through, gentlemen. I'm going to come straight through. How do you feel, because I've not spoken to you guys at all at the end, how do you feel about Max's potential? He's here, he's taken his hat off, he's ready. How have you been impressed with him and his reaction times?
Very impressed, because obviously he's been doing well, but I think that he can get through.
Okay, well, listen, Max, you know what you got to do. You've heard from the people to your left, to your right. It's not all on your shoulders, it's a team-based thing, but I want you to have the best time you possibly can. Centurion, all the best. Hopefully you'll be going through to the semi-finals. I'll speak to you at the end if you have managed that. You can head over to your stations now. Some of the team will head down to the winning area. Max, obviously, will be the driving and the trigger. And we welcome their competitors, Evolve. Come on through. There's a whole 4 of them as well, which is great. You can't leave your toolbox. You'll need that. Come on a little bit closer to me. I'm not that scary. Right, you know that how good Centurion are. How are we feeling going into this quarterfinal?
A little nervous, but we're just here for the competition, see how it goes. You never know. We could have a chance.
You've both got a 50-50 chance at the moment. But listen, I mean, George did an amazing job. It's nice to have him back from Barcelona just in time for this.
Yeah, definitely. He's here. He's got the fastest reaction times in our team, so it's good to have him for today.
All right, well, listen, no more talking. It's time for you to start walking. George, you head over to track 2 for the first race. Best of luck to Evolve and to Centurion. The first quarter final here between Centurion Racing and Evolve. They've lined themselves up. Just a reminder, although I see mainly people just having a little bite to eat at the moment on the track side and checking their phones. No flash photography. I do appreciate that, as we'll have to redo the race, and honestly, the adjudicators are not happy people when that happens, so really do appreciate that. First quarter final about to set off. Teams at the finish end, just past the finishing line, are getting everything in place, waiting for the thumbs up. And here we are about to get the first race underway. Wow, the intent on the faces of both drivers there. Centurion Racing, 0.176. Beaten by the reaction time of Evolve of 0.164. But the times do the talking. 1.319 for Centurion Racing, very fast, against Evolve's 1.359. So that is the time to beat, 1.319. If they can beat that, then they will go through to the semi-finals. The cars are in place. Waiting for the changeover at the other end, because lanes now have changed. In lane 1, you will have Evolve. In lane 2, you will have Centurion. Lane 1, this car will be set off with the reaction time from George. And in lane 2, for Centurion, Max is there ready. Very fast reaction times from both gentlemen. Here we go then, about to get the second race underway. 1.319 is the time to beat. Very fast time, can it be done? Well, we will find out as race 2 gets underway. Very fast reaction times, 1.62 there from Max in Centurion and 1.174 for Evolve. Total race times come in. Evolve getting a better time, 1.358. That's their best time, but the best time for Centurion is 1.319, which means, as you can see on the screens around the arena, Centurion Racing will be your first semi-finalist. So congratulations to them. Also, massive congratulations to Evolve. Very good time. Something to build on for next year if they are competing. Right then, we move on to Hawk Racing. 6th seed in the quarterfinal 2. They'll be taking on Origin. We can welcome across Hawk Racing as everything is changed over as quick as possible. So here we go now, Anthony. I overheard talking about you're consistent with your reaction time, something about 0.7. Is that roughly about right?
About that, aiming for lower, but yeah, that's about it.
Okay, and what have you done? Have you been watching the other races that have been happening?
Yeah, we have. We're hoping to maybe realign the car as we could last year, because we're just worried about the line of the car going down the track. So.
Okay, and is that something you can do? Is that a quick job to fix?
Yeah, it's just the beginning of the race. We're hoping to just shift the car a little bit.
Shift the car. We're talking millimeters, we're talking centimeters. How much are you going to shift?
It's all just a little bit of angle, hoping to get the best line we can down the track.
Okay, and hopefully that will help. Charlie, you've been at the other end, a source of inspiration. I've seen the technique. There's like a double thumbs up towards Anthony after each race. What does that mean to him? What does that, break that down for me. What does that mean?
It's just saying we're sorted down that end, ready to go, you know, give him a little nudge. We're all supporting him, you know, all the sort of blah that you would expect. All the sort of blah you'd expect.
What a great way of phrasing it. Come on, move along a little bit, because I want to chat to a couple of guys that I don't normally get to chat to. For example, Superglue and Swiss Army Knife Man, Jake. It's a what?
It's a leather man.
The other brands are available. And are you expecting to use this at all?
Yes.
Really? Okay. Fair enough. Confidence and positivity. What area of the car do you reckon you'll have to work on?
The front wing, both front wings. It's going to snap off.
One wing down already.
So you'll sort of break that down for your one wing down.
One wing has snapped off already.
And is that why you're going to line it in a different angle, so just to help it along for the aerodynamics?
Yeah, I think a bit.
Okay, and listen, and what happened to the flip-flop, the lucky flip-flop?
The flip-flops, it's doing us okay.
What a beautiful halo it's been. Well, listen, guys, you know what to do. Hopefully you won't have to use the Superglue and the Swiss Army Knife of some description, the Leatherman. You can take you to your positions. Best of luck, Hawk Racing. It's been lovely to chat to you every time you've come up here. Hopefully the flip-flop will help them. Now, a time that I remember because it was so fast, 1.277 of seconds. I welcome Origin, an incredibly fast time. How did you manage that?
I have no idea. I think it was just the atmosphere and the good reaction as well. So
the reaction was there. It seemed like, if I remember correctly, after your second race, you didn't know if you'd gone through or not. There was like you were asking the judges, "Do we go through?"
Oh no, we were just sort of talking about it because they had to go down to the servicing anyway. So.
Okay, so have you had to fix the car at all?
No.
So that's all right then, isn't it? So there's confidence from Origin, and as it's been lined up on the track at the moment, you have this position to go through to the semi-final. That's what you really want, but how realistic do you think that is?
I think we have a good chance. We had a really fast time in the first round, and I've been having some good reactions. So hopefully I can improve on what I did last time, because that was a bit slow for me. So
a little bit slow from you, and also I've noticed there was constant foot movement from you when you were lining up.
It's just sort of keeping moving, sort of getting blood flow going. So yeah.
Yeah, well, it's fantastic. It seems to be working. So best of luck to you, Origin. You take to your positions. They'll be in lane 2 to start with, and we will have Hawk Racing in lane 1. So the cars are on the track, ready to go. The foot movement is incredible to watch from Origin, but they've got an incredibly fast time of 1.277 along the track as a finishing time. Remarkable stuff. They'll be hoping for the same again. Adjudicators checking all of the track, making sure everything is set up, ready for this quarterfinal. A place in the semi-final waits for them where they'll be taking on Centurion Racing. It's a bit of a change up here, Hawk Racing. I think they've got a bit of time to super glue. Super glue is about to be done. Interestingly enough, no Swiss tool needed. It's just the straight up super glue working against the clock now. What's happened? I need to ask Charlie, what's happened here?
Well, our front wings have been a little fragile over the race weekend, so that one's come off. That was the car that was fine, and then last race it actually snapped, and it snapped at a right angle to the surface, so we've got a tiny contact area to repair it in, so we might just have to leave that car and race with just one car.
Okay, but you'd feel confident that the other car can record a good enough time. As we're seeing on the screen right now, your team manager having to, is that the most sensitive hand, like the most less nerve affected hands, steady hands they're basically been working on that wing at the moment. Is it weird watching it live being done and commenting on it?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I designed it, so it's kind of my baby. I'm a little sad that it's breaking. You can see up in the top corner, that's my fingerprint where I glued myself to the car earlier.
That's incredible. Well, there you go. And your team manager's name again, please?
It's Eliane.
Eliane is doing a great job. It seems to be setting in place. Would you feel more confident to just leave it or to race it?
Well, we only need to have it to survive to the end of the track, essentially. Because if it falls off before the end of the track, then it's a DNF. But if it falls off after the track, we can fix it again. So we will see.
We will see, indeed. I'll let you get back to worrying and being in your zone. So there you have it, fixing the wing. It seems okay. It's heading back to the track. Yeah, it seems to be glued back in place. So we will begin to race. That car will be used for the second race in lane 2. In lane 1 to start with, we will have Hawk Racing. On the trigger, the driver, Anthony. And in lane 2, Origin with their black and green car ready to go. So fastest time will take them through to the semi-final. Either team, thumbs up has been given. We'll get underway. This will be the first race. Again, I'm sure you know by now, no flash photography, please. Ready to start race 1. So there you have it. Result coming through for Hawk Racing, 1.372. And Origin having 1.342 at the time. That is their best time so far. Another race to come. So far on those times, Origin will be going through to the semi-finals. So Hawk Racing, a few things to change. Reaction time, one of them. Not much else they can do once that car has shot off. Maybe just changing a little bit of the angle on the track. If they can, hopefully that will help them. And they might be able to secure their place in the semi-final. Just about to get the second race underway. Just the changeover happening past the finishing line. Car's been loaded up. And we're about to get the second race underway. Hawk Racing taking on Origin. All to do, Origin in lane 1 and Hawk Racing in lane 2. Well, there you have it, an even faster time from Origin, which will be confirmed in just a moment. I'm seeing on my screen 1.305, and for Hawk Racing 1.407. So the fastest time came in race 1 for Hawk Racing, and Origin with an even faster second time, 1.305, means Origin are our second semi-finalists. They will be taking on Centurion Racing. Unfortunately for Hawk Racing, the flip-flop was not as lucky a mascot as they wanted or needed. Still a good time now of 1.372. They'll be able to take positives from that. We'll be able to move on to quarter-final 3. Just having a bit of a laugh with the adjudicated team who are moving along the screen. Just was about to read it, they moved it back. They did give me a quick soz though, so that was all right. The SOZ, the classic. Unity will be our next quarterfinalist. They'll be taking on Pursuit Racing. So Unity, I can welcome along Unity, the very colourful team, colourful personalities, colourful ambition and drive. Aaron, the jacket's come off.
Things are getting serious, yeah.
Oh, it's getting hot. It's hotting up, literally. Here he is, Sam the man, come on through. Michael with the case, which seems like, it's almost like a cat carrier. It's that big a unit. And there we go, got Morgan at the end. Hello. Little cheeky wave there. So Aaron, how are you feeling? Tell me about your mind space right now.
I'm feeling okay. I've been practicing over on the side over there. So again, we just got to hope for the best, see what happens.
Do you feel like you could over-practice though?
Definitely. I think if you do too much, you get, you zone out a bit and get a bit tired of it. So yeah. Can definitely over-practice. We
need you like one of your team, little massage at the shoulders. Come on, Aaron. Come on, Aaron. There we go. It's happening. There we go. Sort of a back slap there more than anything. How are you feeling about this, Lucy?
I've got all faith in Aaron. He's superb on his reaction, so he's going to pull it out of the bag again.
That is a lovely way of putting it. Superb. Sam, the man. What is going to be your role in this? If something goes wrong, you're going to be running back and forth.
Yeah, I just like make sure the wheels are still attached, basically. Make sure bits are glued on, and that's about it. Push the car back.
Yeah, and I like that. Double hands in both pockets, confidence, coolness. Well, listen, guys, you look ready for this, Unity. Best of luck. The toolkit is ready. You've got someone filming you at the moment, Aaron. I need to ask about who this person is with what can only be described as a selfie stick.
That's our technology teacher, Mr. Thomas.
Mr. Thomas. Yeah. And has he given you a little bit of support before you get into the race?
Well, he's been giving us loads of support over the years, so yeah, we really appreciate him for that.
Oh, brilliant. A little shout out to him. Everyone's superb in your team. All right, you can get into your positions, Unity. Best of luck. As we now welcome our second semi-finalist, Pursuit Racing. There they are, the team in yellow. They're too cool for school. Listen, gentlemen, I'm going to keep this nice and short and brief. You're in lane 2 to start. Are we going to see a faster Pursuit Racing car right now when you need it?
I hope so, yeah.
Good, that is all I need from you guys. Pursuit Racing, you can get into your positions. They've got hope on their side and optimism. Very stylish in their get-up. And all black and yellow, the Gelb-Schwarz of Germany. We've got Unity in lane 1, and in lane 2, we have Pursuit Racing. Final adjustments being made. So here we are then, our quarter-final 3 for a place in the semi-final. They could be taking on either Velocity Racing or Ginetta Racing EDU. That is who awaits them in the semi-final. First up though, knockout race. They have to take on whoever they're up against. We've already seen a friendship broken from Unity and Aaron when he took on Storm Racing a little bit earlier on. Smiles were on the faces, thumbs up from the finishing line end. People on trackside eagerly anticipating this race right now. smiles on their faces, faces of concern. We get race 1 underway. Very, very fast times there. Everyone saw that on the track. 1.42 for Pursuit Racing in their reaction time. Very quick though still from Aaron, 0.165. The race time is all that matters. Reaction means nothing really. 1.349 for Unity if that counts. And Pursuit Racing at 1.345. Very fast times, both of them. So if they want to place in the semi-final, so far Pursuit Racing have booked themselves a place in a semi-final, taking on either Velocity Racing or Ginetta Racing EDU. Don't forget we're on Twitter at F1 in Schools UK. You can also use the hashtag Road to Silverstone. Maybe a faster reaction time from either team can give us a better time to go through to the semi-finals. Both teams done incredibly well to get this far. Here we go, race 2. There we go. 0.141 reaction time for Pursuit Racing. Incredible reaction time, giving us a total race time of 1.340. If that is confirmed, there it is. Pursuit Racing into the semi-finals. A very, very quick time, 1.340. Unity not far behind, 1.349. Unfortunately, we say goodbye to Unity out of the quarter-final stage. We now move on to our 4th quarter-final. Velocity Racing taking on Ginetta Racing EDU. So I will welcome through to the area for a quick chat to see how they're feeling, what's going on in their minds right now as we welcome Velocity Racing across the little line here. Which angle of conversation do we go with, ladies? Where do we go with this? The music is ready, I know from Amy. I want to come to someone I haven't spoken to today. Chloe, how are we feeling today? How's today been for you?
It's been eventful. Really excited. Really looking forward to see how it turns out.
And what have you said to Amy of words of encouragement, you know, backstage and away from the racetrack? Have you said anything to her? Has she even heard you because she's been listening to her music?
I think Led Zeppelin's keeping her steady, so.
Many people watching probably right now. And have you had sort of you've had words of encouragement, I know, from earlier on, but what can you do? Have you stayed positive when you go up to that area?
Yeah, no matter what happens, I think we're going to stick together as a team, so.
Oh, perfect. We love to hear that. Well, listen, Velocity, I'll let you get in your position. Amy knows what she needs to do. She needs to put those headphones on, get into the area, get into the zone. Down at the finish line, some of the team members will go. And Ginetta Racing EDU are going to come and join me right now. So here we are, back again. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
It's quite nice having a little chat, isn't it?
Yeah, good fun. I think we've put some lighter fluid on the bearings between the races, so we're confident but not complacent about this one right here.
Confident but not complacent.
Absolutely.
What does that even mean? Break that down for me.
Well, we're confident in our car, in James's reactions, but we don't want to kind of overstep the mark. You know, just get complacent, really.
Okay. Well, it makes perfect sense. I just wanted to hear it from you. Pierre, how are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm quite excited to see this race, but obviously a lot of pressure on James. Nothing we can do now, but yeah, I hope his reaction time goes well.
Well, you've done an incredible job to get here. I'll let Kieran sort of swing round and let James come on over here, because I want to ask you a quick question. What are you listening to? Because I found out as I saw your phone, I was like, hang on a minute, he's got ear cancellers out, but what music are you listening to?
For this one, I'm going to be listening to Sticks and Stones by Jamie T.
Great song. Great song. And then maybe you'll have to Sticks and Stones from these guys, won't hurt your names as well. And listen, I'll let you get in your position as we get ready for our 4th quarter-final. Best of luck to all of the team, Ginetta Racing EDU and Velocity, they're in place. Some of the team are going to go down to the finish line. They know what they need to do. They don't need me to tell them what they're going to do is I'll have our quarter-final 4 going through to the semi-final. For a place in the semi-final 2, which will be against Pursuit Racing. So we've got an incredibly young member of the public here, ready at the side. So there we go, the last good race from both teams. We like to see that. This is the 2 music teams. They need to listen to their music for the best reaction time. Jamie T, Sticks and Bones on one side on lane 2, and then lane 1, Led Zeppelin, Immigrant Song. Best of luck to both teams. Well, there you have it. Great reaction time. 0.160. And total race time, 1.354 if it counts. Yes, it does. That's the best time for the Ginetta Racing EDU. Velocity Racing, 1.406. Their best time. And this, once again, is a place in the semi-final against Pursuit Racing. Just a reminder, no flash photography at the side of the track. It's part of my contract. I must keep reminding everybody because we don't want to distract the guys on the trigger, the drivers for both teams. Here we go, the thumbs up. It's really a contest now between Led Zeppelin and Jamie T. That is what this really comes down to. Here we go for the second race. Best of luck to both teams. Well, again, a very, very fast time by Ginetta Racing EDU. 1.338. If everything is okay with the car and it crossed the line. Still a good time by Velocity Racing. Unfortunately, a little bit slower. Their best time, 1.406. They are now out of the competition. Ginetta Racing EDU go through with that great time of 1.338. They are our other semi-finalists. So they will be taking on Pursuit Racing in semi-final 2. Which means in the semi-final 1, we'll have Centurion Racing taking on Origin. Again, 2 races, best time will go through to the final. Alrighty there. We welcome ourselves along to semi-final 1. The excitement builds at Silverstone as we have Centurion Racing coming to join me for a quick chat, and Origin. They know where they are. So Centurion Racing, what more is there to say? The car is in position in lane 1. And then lane 2, we have Origin. Guys, what have we not discussed? We've talked about Ellie the Sax. We've talked about your pit. It looks incredible. What is there left to say? How are you feeling? Have you enjoyed the experience?
I mean, we've definitely enjoyed it. In my opinion, what's left to say is Centurion Racing have won the knockout racing, but we'll find out.
We will indeed. Well, listen, you look fantastic with the hats. I'm enjoying. Are there spare hats going anywhere?
There might be a few going.
All right, well, listen, I look forward to that. Well, it's been very cheeky chatting to Centurion. You can take it to the place. Max knows what he has to do, and so do the rest of the team. Try and push those nerves down as I welcome across Origin for our next semi-final. You've made it this far. This isn't enough, though. You want to go to the final, don't you?
Of course. Want to do as well as we can, but yeah.
Yeah, well, you've done that. You've proved that. Now you're hoping you just push on through to the semi-final. What have you made of Centurion so far?
I mean, they look pretty good. They had the fastest time yesterday, so obviously the ones to beat.
Yeah, but they didn't have the fastest time today, though, did they? No. So I'll let you get into your position. Best of luck, guys. Done an amazing job, both teams. This is the semi-final. It's the first semi-final that we will have today. Centurion Racing versus Origin. A cheeky handshake from both drivers. They look tense, they look nervous, but they've got this far. They know what they're capable of. Just a reminder, on the side of the track, no flash photography. What I'm loving is a lot of people, as I'm being advised to do, and quite rightly, can I have a bit of atmosphere, a bit of whooping and cheering from everybody in here right now? Thank you very much. It's the first semi-final. Here we go, race 1. Ooh, there you have it. Off to a flyer there. Centurion Racing, 0.148 in reaction time, and Origin with 0.168. Fastest time if it comes through, which it has for Origin, 1.312, and for Centurion, 1.348. We saw some very fast times there. I'm going to put that down to the fact that everyone was cheering along for our semi-final. So far at the moment then, Origin will be going through 1.312, fastest time. Centurion know what they have to do with race 2. Post a faster time, that's all they have to do. The thumbs up is done. Wow, very fast there from Origin side in lane 1. I fear it's not fast enough to take them through to the semi-final, because their first time of 1.312 is still their fastest. There you have it. The best time of Origin was 1.312, and for Centurion at 1.348, which means the team that definitely wanted to go through to the final, Origin, have cemented their place. They will be in the final. Congratulations to Centurion. Did a marvelous, marvelous job to get this far. And now we will welcome our second semi-finalists up. Pursuit Racing will be joining me. We'll have a quick chat to them first, the team in yellow, and then we'll have Ginetta Racing EDU. So here they come, Pursuit Racing. I never know what you're going to say, Owen. That's what I'm scared. You're scared. You have that look in your face. Well, look, you're in the semi-finals. Did you think you'd get this far?
I didn't actually know, but quite surprising, but happy as well.
I mean, you can. Daniel's laughing at that, but sometimes you can feel like we're going to do the best we can. You're in a semi-final. The best you can do could possibly be going through to the final. It's all up to this man, Brogan. Incredible reaction times before.
Yeah, it surprised me, to be honest.
The sheer shock on your face, you were like, that was fast. You'll be hoping for that again.
Yeah, definitely.
And then what would it mean to you to get to the final?
A hell of a lot, yeah. Very important.
Even though it doesn't, you know, mean anything on the points, but it's more a sense of like pride.
Well, that's it. You are doing this for pride. Pursuit Racing, doing it for pride. You do your thing. You can head over to lane 2, which I believe that you'll be starting on lane 1, actually. And then lane 2 will be your second race. So you can head off for me, gentlemen. Congratulations for getting this far. Exceeded their expectations. They look incredibly happy about that. As I welcome over Ginetta Racing EDU. The big question everyone wants to know, as I want to know as well, has the music track changed for the semi-finals, James?
Yes, it has. We're now going with... well, I'm struck between Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song and Finesse, the official soundtrack of Team Vitesse. Seriously, it's on YouTube. You should look it up. It's fantastic. They'll be performing it afterwards.
Okay, perfect. Well, there you go. So there you go. That's you sorted, James. What does it mean, Georgina, to you guys for getting this far to the semi-finals?
Well, it's been quite great getting to the semi-finals, and hopefully we'll be able to get further into the finals. We'll see what happens.
Now, I know it's a rude question, but I shouldn't ask, but what is in your bag? Because you turn around for me, because you've got this. I've just been monitoring the whole time, every time Georgina walks past. What's in there? Is that the tools?
So it's a lot of super glue if anything breaks, also a bit of sandpaper, and some our secret.
And some secrets. All right, okay, no more needs to be said about that. As you walk down there, you have to do a photo shoot. Did you remember that? Someone that stopped you halfway down. Who was that?
It was my dad. He's come to watch.
Oh, brilliant. Well, hopefully post that on @F1 in Schools UK on Twitter. And does your dad have Instagram?
No, don't think so. Hope not.
Hope not. Okay, that's strong words. @F1 in Schools HQ. Well, listen, best of luck to you guys. Hopefully you choose the right music, James. And the hair is looking less electrified. It's more relaxed now, which is what you need to be. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our second semi-final. Can I get some whooping and hollering and a bit of a round of applause? Thank you very much. Just to show your appreciation for these two teams. They've done an incredible job to make it through to the semi-final. Of course, there's going to only be one of Pursuit Racing or Ginetta Racing EDU going through to the finals to take on Origin. And as Pursuit Racing kindly put it, they are doing this all for pride now. So here we go then. Thumbs up has happened. In lane 1, you'll have Pursuit Racing with the yellow and black car. And in lane 2, you will have Ginetta Racing EDU. Here we go then. No flash photography. Let's get race 1 underway. Very fast times there. Reaction time 0.155 from James. Whatever music track he chose has obviously worked. Great reaction time. And the total race time, if the car finished, is 1.399. Faster than Pursuit Racing, 1.404. Reaction time, a little bit slower there from Brogan. We know he can go faster than that. And their time was 1.404. Getting ready for race 2 now. Changing lanes takes a little bit of time. Sorting out the cushioning, the positioning, down at the finish line. Obviously hoping for no breakages. Here we go. Getting ready for race 2. Wow, you can see that a lot faster from Pursuit Racing there. Crossing the line quicker than Ginetta Racing EDU. Was that down to reaction time? Yes, Pursuit Racing 0.154. Total race time for Pursuit Racing 1.340, which means due to that incredibly fast time in their second race, 1.340 for Pursuit Racing is enough to put them in the final. Congratulations to Pursuit Racing. And pretty much congratulations to everyone else who competed today for their racing. So there you have it. We have our 2 finalists, very exciting for 2018, Origin and Pursuit Racing. We'll take a little bit of time out. When we come back, we will have the final for 2018. 2. And that is, of course, Pursuit Racing. They go there in their position. There, the team R has done incredibly well to get to the final. Now the welcome the second team. And then we are going to get a massive round of applause from you guys. And then as the race continues, absolute silence and zero flash of photography. I looked at the adjudicators and they seem very happy that I mentioned that for the 20th time. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Origin. Right then, guys, you can take to your positions. I will be chatting to either of the winners. Best of luck to both teams. You know what you have to do. You've got this far. I don't need to give you any words of encouragement. Just have as much fun as you possibly can. You've both made it to the final. In lane 1 will be Origin, and in lane 2 will be Pursuit Racing. So just a reminder, no flash photography, take as many pictures as you want. And obviously you can tweet us at F1 in Schools UK. Also on our Instagram at F1 in Schools HQ. And also like us on Facebook. So here we go. The thumbs up has happened. If I get absolute silence, please, to give the respect to these two teams. And here we go, getting ready for race 1. There we go, first race done. A big sigh of relief from both teams there. We'll see whether they were happy with that. Reaction time, 0.168 for Origin. And Pursuit Racing, a reaction time of 0.162. But Origin having the faster time there, as you can see on all screens around, 1.309. That is the best time so far compared to 1.383. Let's see if we can beat the world record or the national record. Can it be done? Fingers crossed from everyone here. That would be the perfect way to cap off what has been a fantastic day. Just changing the lanes down there, past the finishing line. Pursuit Racing in a very identifiable yellow team jersey, and for Origin, the green and black. Right then, here we go. Getting ready for the second race. There we have it. What times? We're just waiting for confirmation. Well done to both teams. A very nerve-wracking final there. The tension was mounting of the silence, but we can confirm Pursuit Racing a best time of 1.321, which means with a best time of 1.273, our winners for the UK National Finals F1 in Schools 2018 is Origin. you know what? I'll get you here. So come on in, Origin. You can celebrate as a team. You haven't had a chance to celebrate as a whole team. I'll let you do that now. There was going to be a hug, but then it stopped from James. How are you feeling? You're just the 2018 UK National Final champs. I mean, how does it feel?
So good. We're so happy with how the car went. We're very, very excited.
That's amazing. And who would you like to thank? Anyone out there to thank, Rosie?
I think just to all of our sponsors and all the people who have really supported us and really sort of gave us the confidence that we could come here and really do the best that we really could. So, yeah.
And you definitely did that indeed. James, no hug for the rest of your team.
We can hug if they want.
I mean, it will look better for the team photo. And what about yourself, Ted? There is the car given to you. It's in one piece as well, Ted. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm really happy it's stayed in one piece, you know.
Oh, wow. I'm just being told their last time was the best time by 1.273, which 4,000th. Well, there you go, 4,000th of a second quicker time than anyone else. That must be a lovely feeling. So the fastest car here today is your car. Nice feeling to take home with you?
Absolutely. Really pleased with that.
Well, listen, guys, I don't want to make you feel any more awkward. I want you to go and celebrate with anyone and everyone around. I'll let you have a couple of photos. Look as happy as you possibly can be because you've nailed it today. Congratulations.